Hi guys, Alex here. Welcome back to another episode of Shook Unscripted, and I am super excited because today we're going to go ahead and do our Chantopolis world update. We're going to talk about rehoming BBJ, Salah's other woman, suing FFG. Rumors about a possible upcoming health scare have been definitely heating up. Later on, we're going to talk about a clip from Dede that honestly rubbed me the wrong way. And then, just ending it on more of a fun note, we're going to talk about Destiny possibly making a return to YouTube. She answered some messages on Instagram saying she has a little bit of tea to spill. What could it be? All that and more coming up on today's video. Let's just get right into it. Shall we? All right, you guys. So for our first segment, we're going to start off with our Chantopolis world update. We're going to take it back to yesterday. There was a live stream that she did called Hello. And like we have said previously, she really needs to work on these titles, right? Because who is coming in as a new viewer and watching a live stream that's just called Hello? Like if you don't get it, then you don't get it. Although she has been saying recently that she wants to replace her audience with new people that I guess don't know her past. They just kind of want to follow this woman that is a new revert. But everybody knows Foodie Beauty. Her past is all out there. It's going to be really hard to get away from that. If you watched her live stream from the night before, she was pretty upset with the usual suspects, FFG, Natter, etc., raging and acting, quote, smug. But she sees nothing wrong with being smug. In fact, she says that she has pretty privilege, and a lot of people scoffed at the idea.
I can't wait for you to watch me live a happy life with Salah like you've had to so far, and that's what makes you so mad. So mad. Do you like my smugness? It's extra thick tonight.
But that's what's interesting about watching Chantal, right? The fact that she is so smug. And even though sometimes she's not afraid to joke about herself, in reality, what she sees on the camera is all that she sees. So she is almost feeding her own delusions with these Samsung filters. I remember when she did that live stream with Natter on the iPhone, and she really got to see what she actually looks like. And she was like, that's not what I look like. I look like what the Samsung filters look like. So I think that she has completely deluded herself. And it's almost the way that she copes with the damage that she has done to her body over the years and her mind, right? But anyway, let's first talk about this drama in regards to another gaming channel, right? So there was this screenshot going around of Salah in this woman's side chat, right? Because the day before, Chantal came on and threw shade at Allah. Mr. Shabib was on YouTube talking to these other women, and Chantal made it very clear while she was getting her pre-dinner snack that Salah would never do anything like that. He would never be caught dead on YouTube talking to other women. And then people quickly found these screenshots of him in the side chat of this woman's channel. There wasn't really anything to see, but people were quick to point out, you just said he's never talking to women on the internet, and here he is. Now, this woman, Mistress of Darkness, actually became a VIB during her live stream yesterday called Hello. And this is what Mistress of Darkness had to say about this whole drama situation. Salah came to my chat once and joined me in a friendly game. He actually talked about how much he loved you in the chat, and I told him I'm an old sub to you. There has been also speculation that this isn't even the real Mistress of Darkness, but I don't really know. But in reality, this was kind of a nothing burger. There he was talking to another woman, but really it was just about the video game. We have seen the picture come out of him in the bed with another woman. Of course, Chantal will make excuses for everything. This was before their relationship, even though he wasn't that type of guy to just, meet up for one night of fun. But also, I think the most important question is whether or not that woman knew that her picture was being taken. But anyways, Foodie begins this live stream by saying that she is having trouble with gas. There's like gas in her stomach that won't release. I have seen a lot of people mention recently that, we might be going head on, applied directly to the forehead. No, going head on into some sort of health problems. And while she is in Kuwait, I mean, this woman is a ticking time bomb. She has had health problems for several years now. And at the same time, she wouldn't really take her appointments seriously, even though she had access to pretty good health care, right? But what's going to happen in Kuwait when she does not have any like insurance or anything like that? I'm sure there are some good doctors, but it's just being a foreigner, it's going to be like kind of a scary situation. If something were to happen and she had to go to the ER in a different country, you're not going to feel as comfortable. Chantal says during this live stream that she's going to be taking a lot of people to court this year, and she's going to be representing herself and possibly doing this from Kuwait. So she'll be hiding out in Kuwait while filing whatever in Canada and then Skyping in. She says that she's going to be going after a Canadian. It was obviously FFG. And FFG will have to give her back all of the money that she has made dragging her name through the mud. When it comes to her representing herself, I just find that she is way too emotional for that. Not to mention the hours and hours of video footage. I'm sure that people would be sending a ton of things to FFG to aid in her defense, as well as people would be sending stuff to Chantal as well. But I really don't know how this would play out. I mean, you got these judges. Many of them don't understand YouTube, and especially this community, like, who would understand it? You kind of have to get it. You get it, you get it, or you don't, or you don't. But I'm not sure what exactly she would be going after. Like, if she is this like slander? I mean, she is a public figure. Is that where she's leaning into, like slander? I don't know, because most of the things that people say about her, it's accompanied by clips of that coming out of her own mouth, or people are simply making speculations based on past behavior. It's going to be hard for her to make that claim, especially with all the footage backing up the claims that people make. And there is so much footage out there that doesn't make her look very good. You could just wrap it up in like a 20-minute video of all the horrible things that she has said. And I could see any reasonable person taking a look at that and saying, well, what you are doing, people are going to take issue with that. So you reap what you sow, right? But Chantal talks about possibly seeking out a pro bono lawyer. I don't know any lawyer that would take this on, especially seeing all of the facts laid out in front of them. When a lawyer takes on a case pro bono, it's because they are pretty confident that they're going to win. I don't think that someone would be that confident about this case, but maybe they exist out there. Maybe one of her VIBs is a lawyer. You never know. So after this whole situation with her suing FFG, maybe it was just for content. I wouldn't put that past her, saying that she's doing this and it's just like for something to talk about that day, because she has been pretty boring lately. She needs some sort of topic of discussion. So why not suing FFG, right? You could talk about that for a while. After that, she posted this community tab saying that BBJ is being rehomed tomorrow, which is today, because she posted this yesterday. The person is a viewer, so there is a VIB, and is very, very nice and suitable and super enthusiastic to give BBJ the best life for the rest of it. The new owner said she will take her herself to the vet and she will be picked up tomorrow. I'll try to do a small video, and of course she will provide many update photos. I did offer to keep BBJ's vet appointment for her checkup tomorrow, but the new owner said they will take her to her own vet, which they preferred. So I just feel like somehow, some way, she got out of that vet appointment, because we know Chantal is so lazy. So she found this person that is even willing to take BBJ to the vet. So initially, remember, she was supposed to take her to the vet so that she would tell her whether she is suitable for being rehomed, or if the best idea would be to just put her down. But a lot of people told her there are people in her audience, even reaction channels, that are willing to take this cat because people want what's best for this cat. I understand that when a pet is very ill, especially when they're unable to keep food down, but in BBJ's sake, I mean, she was jumping up on counters. As far as we know, she still had an appetite. She didn't seem ill. I mean, elderly, yes, but not ill. So all in all, I'm happy that BBJ is going to be going to a new owner instead of just straight for a dirt nap because you do have to wonder because she is so old. Will she easily acclimate to a brand new environment after so many years? It doesn't seem like the most ideal situation, but I do think that this is the best outcome as long as this new owner is a nice, responsible owner, right? It's hard to be less responsible than Chantal. So I'm looking on the bright side here, I guess. She came on a live stream like earlier this morning, 6 o'clock or something in the morning. She said that she was up for praying. You guys know how she has that alarm on her phone now that tells her when to pray. But a lot of the times when she is live, she just ignores it. I think that Ramadan is coming up. So she says that she's going to try not to rage during Ramadan. Ramadan, according to my Apple calendar, begins on Wednesday, March 22nd. So we still are a bit of a ways off. And then it ends with Eid, which is about just 1 month later. So what is going to happen is if she does go ahead and observe this, she is going to be participating in doing a strict daily fast from dawn until sunset. So she can only eat after the sun goes down. She talks during this live stream about how she is continuing to have health problems. It is hurting when she is breathing, which is really not a good sign at all.
Okay, I had nothing out of the ordinary. I had that smoothie today. Oh, see, when I inhale, it hurts right here on the left side only, under like where the rib cage is. That's it. Could be a bug. Have to see it goes away. Yeah, if not, I'm gonna go to like the doctor before I leave.
And the rumblings have begun. Is there a health scare in her future? I have also seen many people mentioning this situation with BBJ. They don't really believe her when she says she is rehoming this cat. They want to get proof. They want to see pictures from this person, and they want to know that BBJ is okay. I know Chantal's going to probably rage about that because she doesn't think that she owes anybody any proof. But when you put this kind of thing out there, being as the cats have been the only sympathetic character in this verse for quite a while now, right? It's in a lot of our natures to worry about these pets. Okay, so maybe I spoke a little bit too soon because she just posted a video, like as I'm recording this, of her handing off the cat to a mysterious man dressed in all black. You can hear his voice for a second. I'm just assuming that it's a man, but I don't really know for sure. I just can't imagine like giving my cat to like this random person that shows up to my door, but she did it, guys. So I did want to talk very briefly about this clip from the gruesome twosome, the happy couple, whatever you want to call them, over in Montreal, because they have been live streaming quite a bit lately. I did see this is like in the beginning of their live stream titled, "I don't think she is over it." Of course, they have to make kind of allusions to Chantal because otherwise nobody's really going to care about what they're doing unless they break up, right? Because that was like this big story last week. But we all saw right through that. It was just like last year, the April Fool's joke where Natter was arrested, but he wasn't really. Kind of like a similar thing. I'm surprised anyone believed them for even a second. But during this live stream, you can hear Dede in the background. She's like making fun of Chantal, and she says that ever since she got with Salah, now she's saying that he's abusive.
I get instantly mad every time I hear her because now Natter's abusive. Ever since she found Salah, he was abusive. Or ever since she found Salah because Natter doesn't want her, he's abusive. He's abusive.
So it's not abusive. Why you call me a quit?
He's abusive. That's why I
Why you
said
must
one-sided conversations. He's abusive. That's why I wrote him this beautiful poem. He's abusive. That's why I want to raise chickens with him. He's abusive.
But we have heard the same story from Chantal, like since the very beginning when they had their very first fight. She told us about everything that he had done. We had seen with our own two eyes the things that this man has done specifically to Dede. So to hear her kind of talking like this in the background, I just thought, how deluded can you possibly be? It's as if we're supposed to forget the things that we had seen on the Sam's Lounge channel, which I still can't even believe that. I mean, we needed answers last year about that. Why was this happening? It still kind of haunts me to this day. Like, why were these things happening while someone was sitting there watching it all go down? And then, of course, because of that, I don't want to get too into it because I know it can be very triggering for a lot of people. The police, of course, were called to their house for a check because it was just so awful, the things that were going on behind the scenes. And Dede, I feel like it's hard for a lot of us to comprehend, and even I don't understand it to a certain extent, but I just get the feeling that she, for whatever reason, loves this man, and despite everything that she has been through with him, she is willing to defend him, or at least maybe in a way she feels bad and doesn't want him to go to jail. But just hearing her treat this whole situation like it's a joke, it kind of irked me. All right, you guys, with all the heavy talk about the cat and Dede being delusional, I thought we could end the video by talking about something a little bit more fun, which is the possibility of Destiny, aka ALR's ex-girlfriend, coming back to YouTube. Now, I initially saw these screenshots on the Apathetic Facts channel, but then I decided to check out Destiny's Instagram for myself. And Destiny has just been talking about the possibility of coming back to YouTube for vlogs. Now, remember back in the day, she had this channel with Dana, her ex-girlfriend, the mistress that took Destiny away from ALR. The channel was called Destiny and Dana. And then the last we reported on it, she changed it to Destiny Cook. So I'm assuming it's going to be that same channel. Here's what she said about the possibilities that this future channel holds. Might start vlogging again. What would y'all like to see? Someone says cooking adventures, tea. I know that everybody's looking forward to her spilling a little bit of tea behind the scenes. Although someone also asked the question if she had any tea or stories. And she said, not anything that you guys haven't seen already or heard already, right? Most of that stuff happened very publicly. But she says, I love cooking adventures are far and few. And as far as tea, there will be some. I don't have many that y'all don't already know. I know that people are still looking forward to Becky's tell-all. I love this little clip right here. I wouldn't put it past Destiny to spill a little bit of tea. Honestly, I think Becky's lips are sealed forever. She's taken that to the grave. I think it's almost embarrassing for her as well, the things that she would have to say, right? But Destiny seems just rambunctious enough to really spill the deets. I hate to be pessimistic, but I feel like all we're going to get is some boring vlogs. All right, you guys, that's going to be it for today's video. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, and I will, of course, catch you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.